Hey everybody, do you remember this video right here? The tour of my office and the 150 plus statues that were displayed? Has now turned into this. As the Extreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we're giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey everyone, welcome to the Extreme channel. A little bit different video on a number of facets today. Number one, as you'll notice, I don't have a tripod with me because it is no longer in this building. So kind of a portrait self mode here on the phone today. Second thing is, as you see behind me and as you saw in the intro, everything is almost gone and it's gonna get even crazier. So what I wanted to do is go over a few things today. Number one, I wanna tell you what's going on. Number two, I wanna walk you through some video and pictures of that entire process. And number three, I wanna give some helpful tips or hints or tricks in case you have to do this, because it's inevitable at one time all of us will, whether we have a big collection or small collection. So, gonna kick it off here is obviously I am moving. Now, this is my office where I work, and believe it or not, I'm filming this on the very last day I will ever work here, and I don't mean at this particular building. Because while I have moved offices before within the same company in my statue collection, I have never actually switched jobs while I had a giant statue collection or while I displayed those statues at work. So, I had a fantastic opportunity thrown my way, which I have a lot of them that I turn down regularly, and I decided to take this one. And it was nothing against what I was currently doing or what I have been doing for a long number of years. It was just a great opportunity. Now, with that new opportunity, I am actually going to be working remotely. That means I'm going to be working from my home, which is kind of already full up on statue space, as you may have seen in the last room tour you can actually check out right here. So here at the office, I had about 150 statues, and if you recall from this video right here on what to do with statue boxes, this is actually where I stored my boxes as well. I had damn near 500 plus statue boxes. And while I don't own that many statues, a lot of them come in two different boxes, quite a few of them actually. So I had to figure out what to do. So step number one is, where are we gonna put all the boxes? Where are we gonna put all the statues? So I did something I absolutely hated that I actually spoke against in that video I just referenced. I got a storage unit, a couple storage units actually. Check them out. So here's a storage unit I rented, and notice I said plural storage units. Yes, I have more than one. The problem with this is I couldn't even find one near my home or near my office, simply for the fact that most had zero availability. That's how high demand these are right now. So I'm paying about $600 a month for those, because where I live, that's not cheap. Hopefully I can consolidate it down. Now, my recent retirement video that you can actually check out right here had nothing to do with me moving out of this office. I had no idea this was gonna come, but it was a nice kickstart on selling a bunch of those statues. So I still have about 16, 17 pallets of statues that I need to sell over the next few months. And if you want to get some of those, I'm going to do it right through the channel. So make sure you've not only liked this video, but you've subscribed to the channel and you've hit that bell notification. So after I got those storage units, step number one was going through all the boxes. Now, a few things you guys can do. Number one is make sure you label what's in the box. So while I do that with about 80% of my boxes, that still means I had about 100 boxes that I had no idea what went inside. So I actually had to open them up, take them apart, because while moving them to the new storage units, which we're gonna look at in a minute or so here, maybe longer than a minute. Well, it could be even longer because I just said that. This is really weird holding the phone. My arm's getting tired, by the way. But anyway, I wanted to kind of organize them so they're easy to access, especially for some of the ones that I'm gonna sell. So first I had to label the ones, and I had to open them up, and if they were custom ones, I had to figure out based on the cutouts in the foam, which statue it was. I figured all out but two, which I thought was pretty impressive. Now, once they are labeled, you want to organize them together and figure out what theme that is. Are you going to organize them by company? Are you going to organize them by theme? Are the X-Men statues going to go together? Are the Prime 1 statues going to go together? Are the displays, how you display them, are you going to organize them like that? So I really had to figure that out, and actually that required a lot of foresight for a few reasons. Number one is some of the statues, as I said, I'm selling. So the ones in here, most of them actually, I boxed up and they are ready to sell in the upcoming month's videos. So I want to put those in a certain area. Number two was just empty boxes of statues I don't plan to sell and they're already on display at home. Number three are statues that I actually box up and I don't know where I'm going to display them, but I'm not ready to sell them. So I had 2 pallets of those, maybe 3 pallets of those, of ones that I just cannot get rid of these and I want to keep them, so they're gonna go somewhere else in the storage units. Number 4, I have some statues at home, namely my Transformer collection, which I'm gonna be selling later this year, both the Generation 1 and the Bayformer. Now those are still at home, those statues. However, I'm gonna replace those with some of the statues here. So I had to get the boxes for all the Transformers in one area, and then I had to get the statues that I was gonna take from here boxed up at home for a month or 2 until I can box up those Transformer statues. Are you getting all this? I haven't even been drinking yet and I still don't get it. So anyway, so I had to figure out where everything's gonna go and categorize it and label it and all that shit. So that's all set to go. Now we've been moving statues slowly over the last few weeks because the other thing about this entire aspect right here, we had a 2-week time frame to do it. And not only was it a 2-week time frame, but I was still working. I was actually working at this job, getting everything ready for me to go and starting to work at my new job and traveling. So it's been about 18-hour days for about 2 weeks straight and I am absolutely exhausted. However, we're on the tail end, which is really, really nice. So after we rented U-Hauls, and I'm gonna go over that in a minute here, it will be a minute, we actually ended up hiring some manual labor. Is it illegal to hire my 14-year-old for $6 an hour? He negotiated the price, not me. And then I told him minimum wage in the state was 14. After that, he was pissed. Anyway, let's flip to that now and I can show you the process through there. I didn't take as many pictures and video as I wanted to because we were just too bitty. We were too bitty in the heat of day unloading these boxes. And keep in mind, probably about 9 pallets of the statues, or of the 9 pallets, actually had heavy statues in them. So we had to move those. The empty boxes are easy enough, unless they're XM. XM is heavy as shit. But anyway, now as we were packing up, I just want to let you see what a disaster this place was. Because, you know, there's always extra packaging for some reason when you pack something back up. So we were trying to get everything packed as soon as we could, as fast as we could. And here are just some screenshots of the disaster that was the office for a little bit while packing all of that stuff up. Stage it outside, and then I had to carry all these heavy boxes down 2 flights of stairs. And we got the biggest U-Haul we could find, a 26-footer. We packed it all the way and it wasn't even half of the boxes. So then we started filling up the storage units. You can see right here, a few more added from the last picture, and then all the way. Tried to keep a walkway so we could get in between. Then we had to get another U-Haul, and we not only filled up the garage at our house now, but we had to fill up some more storage units that you can see right here. So that's it. That's how it happened. So a few tips, I kind of hinted at them earlier for you guys, is make sure that all of your statues are actually labeled. You can actually see on the box and write it on multiple sides of the boxes with a marker or something of that nature so you know what's going on. Put them, when you store them in kind of a decent order. Like I said, whether it's by company or theme or display, so you know how easily accessible they are. Figure out some backup plans. So you saw the 2 different storage units. We hope to consolidate to 1 in the next few months or so. And then by the end of the year, I'm hoping to get rid of them because we still have a lot of storage room at our house. This was just easier and more convenient for the time. But guys, it was such a pain in the ass and there were some missing pieces and some broken pieces. So I really had advised you to get a log, like put everything on a spreadsheet. I do that personally for everything I inventory for insurance reasons, but maybe make notes that, hey, this one is missing this, especially for the fact that I'm confident over the next few months when I sell some of this stuff, there's gonna be something that I saw when I boxed up and I totally forgot, like a paint rub or something of that nature. So, and obviously if that happens with a buyer and I didn't reveal it, I'm gonna make it right, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass. So if you have a decent sized collection, and honestly, I'd say anything over 10 statues is a decent sized collection. There's a lot of prep work to save you the pain in the ass that I have, because while you may not store them at your office, you may store them at your home, you may have to move out of your home very, very quickly. Who knows what the future holds? I had no idea I'd be doing this. I'm very excited about the future opportunity. And with that, I just wanted to share this experience with you guys. That's all I got. you can go. But watch the giveaway video first. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I wanted to share this with you. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see videos on all these cool statues, because we're still going to be doing content for a long time, but I really appreciate it. Take care. Talk to you soon.